Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Kyle Plays the Video Games. Tonight, in the deepest depths of the Old Labyrinth, lies ancient Pthumeru Ihyll, or whatever they call it. It's weird. Heart of the Pthumerian Empire. And in the very, very deepest, darkest, all that, the throne room of their immortal Queen Yharnam. To this day, she sits upon her throne. She might actually stand, I'm not really sure, but that's not really the point, okay? She's still there. What has she been doing? Hell if I know. She's like thousands of years old. I imagine she's bored. I'd probably be bored. Anyway, sole survivor of her wretched, inhuman race. Here is where it all began. The blood, the beasts, the hunt. And here it shall end. Tonight on Kyle Plays the Video Games.
Yo.
Let's do this. Oh. I think it's time for a change in leadership. Whatever. I'm gonna kill this woman, okay? That's all there is to it. Let's do this. We're about to have a King Yharnam. Oh yeah, I like the sound of that. Oh, and I get my platinum trophy. It's made out of real platinum. And it is real. It's a real trophy. They're going to mail it to me. Seriously. For old time's sake. My first hat. Hey, Queenie. Prepare to die. Stop hammering. It's some prospector. Oh, no. Pardon me, sir. I'm looking for the throne room or the White House, whatever. Are you even listening? Sir. That is so rude. Honestly. See, this is why these people need to die. They're just uncultured, uncivilized. Hello, sir. Well, already. Except this one. I don't know why. He just is. Scorpion, you do not win. Sorry, bro. Is there a freaking hunter? Yep. Do not do that to me. Hey. evening. Bro, what are you doing down here? What is this guy doing down here? Well, he's gonna regret it. Wait, is there another one? Whatever. Pardon me, sir. So are you aware that your hands are catching on fire? I thought you might want to know. Hey, you pokey things. Scorpions, also known as. Do not throw! Bruh! Oh, you have just gone and made me mad now. No, do not throw fire at me! God! That is so annoying. Why did you do that? See? That's a bad thing. Those people need to die. Well, they all did die, except for one. Sit down, son. Hey. Yeah, the burial blade has an incredible, like, but it's not quite that big, okay? Hey, Mr. Nah, you don't mind me. Let's, Hey, what's up? Wow. And Dark Souls on there. Get out of here. 3,000. Oh. What is that flat piece of metal that this man has? I imagine it's ingenious passivity. We don't use those in Bloodborne, sir. How do you feel about yourself? You don't, because you're dead. Just like your stupid queen's about to be, buddy. Well, actually, I think you were already dead, but you did. That's not the point, okay? Who drove a frickin' wagon down here? What is this, Oregon Trail? How did they get that thing past the frickin' headless King Kong? That's what I want to know. See, this is why we gotta end this. This just... This cannot be allowed. I won't allow it. Don't you be pitter-pattering around. Like, who builds a place like this? Someone really freaking messed up, that's what. Come at me, bro. Now he made me look stupid. I'm quite proficient at that, my friend. I need any help. Don't y'all be minding me now. Oh no, is that what I think it is? I see you there, Mr. Gargoyle dude. Thinking you fooling nobody. Nothing but levers here. Really? Well, I noticed there's a gargoyle. Is a gargoyle a lever? I don't think he is. Something else too. Honestly. Yeah. Screw it, we'll do it live. Surprise! A gun. It's like a billion years old. Hey. Sit down! Come at me, bro. Grumble at me. The crap are you? This guy's tongue sticking out his letters. Are you sufficiently dead? Yes. It's always good to check. Wait, that's the letter? Seriously? It was that easy? I was expecting something. I shouldn't have said that now. Freaking Godzilla's gonna show up. That'd be kinda awesome. How far deep we are? I'm not sure precisely, but pretty dang deep. Alright, we're like, what is this? Madman Wallar. No. I am going to slay this abomination and put an end to their perfidious existence. I will be the king. True story. Hell no. I don't care. Despite carrying me. Kill her, which I don't think that's what you mean, because generally not. This is it. Gotta say, I'm a little underwhelmed. I was expecting more gold. Or shiny stuff. Queen Killer. Oh wait, that's perfect. No, I'm the Queen Killer. Can I summon myself? No, that would create some kind of time-space continuum vortex. Down into the deepest dark. Must have a pain to have like mail and stuff delivered here. That's it. Let's do this. Anybody know any, like, inspiring, cool words? Whatever. Let's do this. Prepare to die, woman. Open the door. Hello there. How are you, madam? Well, that's just not the way to greet someone. And this is why you have to die. You get no manners. Oh, what are you laughing at? Oh, that's important. Shut up, Margot. Oh yeah, she gave birth to that freaking baby. Shut the hell up. I'm gonna lie for that. Derp. Queen? That is not what I'm meant to do. Oh well. Ow. Oh, come on. Bro. Man, stop that. Ahem. What is it? Oh, what the? I am flying in the air. Where did you learn to do that? And how? Here, have this. Here, how do you like that? Get hooked with my... It's gonna be crazy. by the way, I killed your stupid baby. So how about that? Nope. That is not what I meant to do. This is fantastic. Get wrecked! Maybe some kind of rusty or not. What the? That was What? Oh, we can't do this crap again. Here, have this. Seriously? God, so. I'm still gonna do. Oh, hi. I had heard this woman wasn't really that hard. What? No, what are you doing? Do not. This is no time for prayer. Woman, you suck. What? Oh. There, have some of that. Stop it! No! Oh God! Okay, that did not count. I had all the whole epic build up, and then this bitch ruined it. That is unacceptable. Oh wait, I forgot I don't have the emote on this guy. Oh!
Exist.
Exist? Oh, is it Cookie Monster? Is that you? Oh yes, this is like the what? Yeah, I knew that. I was just testing you. This is the one, I think, one spot where Lady Maria's gear actually comes in handy. She's got ridiculous blood defense.
Only an honest death could kill you now.
You know what? Let me kill this person with a Kuyo. That. No. No, the holy moonlight. You know what? I would just be that guy and sit here with Simon's bowblade and just shoot arrows everywhere. Like, what now? Yeah. You should have brought a bow and arrow.
If you're fighting Queen, I would recommend Crow armor set.
Yes, but this is the Maria armor. It's even better, I think. Apparently all she does is just spew blood and crap all over the place. Hey. Thing. Get your stuff together, buddy. Get a shotgun, too. Oh yeah, randomly accidentally casting a Call Beyond in the middle of that fight was not the most helpful thing, I have to say. I wonder if I use the messenger's gift thing, I can disguise myself and she won't even notice.
Hey, fair enough.
You know what? I have half a mind. That's the end of this sentence.
Can I have some money?
What? No, sorry. I mean, yeah, not from me, but I'm sure there's some place out there you can get some money. Money's cool. What is an appropriate weapon to the Holy Moonlight Blade? You know what?
I will give a Benjamin Frank for $201 billies.
I'm going to be Lady Maria. I mean, I'm Mr. Lady Maria. Mr. Sir Maria. Soon to be King Yharnam. Ha 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 ha.
I wanna feel rich.
Don't we all? Woman. No. Dang it. That is not what I meant to. That did not count. Hey. Just so you know, you. Yeah, that's what I meant to do. I did not mean to. You know what? Only an honest death will kill you now. Yeah, that's right. Let's do this. Flying in the air. What do you do? How did you do that? Where did you learn that crap? Hey, you suck, woman.
LOL, never seen it before.
First time for Earth time. Ow. You there. Oh, you freaking. Yo, shut up.
seen so many people fight her and have the LBO suited attack.
She's doing it constantly. Here. Try it again. Try it again, Holmes. Come at me. Come at me. Oh, Jesus, Lord Almighty. That is not... Hey. Come on. Do this. That's not what I was talking about. Dude. Not the time to be. Ah. There. Get poached! You soft woman! That's not quite what I meant to do, but... Hey, get off me! That is not also what I meant to do. Oh, I forgot that I have bullets now. So I do that. Oh. Hey. Whoa! Ow. Please. Woman! You are about to get on my nerves! God! Prey slaughtered. Platinum achieved. Bam. I'm the king of the universe. And since that is the case, I think I need some more appropriate headgear. Who's the king now? Me. It's kind of a dreary throne. There's not even a throne here, it's just a big thing. You know what? That's not the point. I'm the freaking king. Stupid woman. And that's how you do it. I don't need no chair. I just sit on the floor. That's fine. Ah. It's good to be king. And even better to have that friggin' woman out of here. Stupid baby. Shut up, baby. I am the king. Hail. The last lamp. Let there be light. All hail King Me. First thing on my king to-do list, hire some freaking cleanup crew people, because I mean, I can understand it's been like millions of years or something, but come on, my god. I am impressed that the candles are still lit. How do they do that? She's literally the last person alive. I mean, like, does she have a stockpile of candles? And even so, how does she get up there to light them? You know what? That's not the point. It's not a point at all. It is a moot point, because she, along with her filthy, non-human, abominable people, are now extinct. I've always wanted to be responsible for the extinction of an entire species. Well, now I am. So after the cleaners come... Oh yeah, and that, there's, you know, blood stains all over the place from where that freaky woman was... How much blood did she have, by the way? Like, literally everything she did was just, like, spray blood out of her wrists and stuff. Just kind of messed up. It's just like, you know what? Doesn't matter. She's gone now. Prey slaughtered. Servants, King Kyle requests, no, demands. Yes, very good. Bring out the royalties. Now! Someone hold my torch. Where's the court jester? Where? Can I get a chair? This is the worst kingdom ever. You know what? I'm going back to Gainers. I like that castle better. Hey, sir, this is my kingdom, king throne room place. Go. Yeah, that's right, buddy. Well. Doses. And that is the end of that. Hey, Lady Maria. Good news, bad news. Your people are now extinct. Good news. That was the good news. You're welcome. Let's see. Lady Maria knows who's the king. Me! Shut up. The king demands it. Garmy! What are you doing here? I killed you. Huh. Weird. When you're king, you get whatever you want. I mean, not that I want to, Garmy, but not like that. No, Garmy. Bro, back off, creepy uncle dude. It ain't like that. Look at my regal visage. Whatever. And my royal beard. I'm just generally royal. Dude. My lime green shades match perfectly with my magic king medallion thing. Coincidence? I think not. Onward. The king gets to just randomly shotgun things for no reason. It is one of the many perks of being king. fucking grass. No. I'm the king. I say you are not welcome. End of discussion. I like smashing my cane down like that, you know, it's a cool thing. Well, what's a king to do? The hunt is over. No, not only that, I have transcended the hunt. I have single-handedly led an entire species / civilization, whatever, to extinction. I killed an old man in a wheelchair, but in my defense, he wasn't really an old man in a wheelchair. I mean, he was, but he was like the freaking Grim Reaper, like, he became a Super Saiyan. It was ridiculous. Oh yeah, and I killed like 3 or 4 different like eldritch, Lovecraftian, abomination, elder god things, and then became one. I'm the king of... Oh, I'm the king. I have my own castle, Canehurst. I have my own school where I teach people how to be awesome. Yes. And now I have my own empire. It's good to be king. Believe it. I think I'll just take a moment to gaze out across the whatever that stuff is. Whatever it is, it's mine. I own it. Because I'm the king. And my fucking grass! There is one enemy that will never truly be defeated. Not even by the immortal great one, like Double King and Academy Professor. And that is foliage. But fear not, citizens. Your king will be here to always fight it. Your king will be here to get rid of this frickin' grass. Count on it. Well, it's been quite an adventure. To think, scarcely 3 months, something, not a couple months, a few months, something, not the point, ago, why I was first setting foot in the Yharnam, which I am now the king of. And I was freaking out. I was just like, dude, couldn't handle it, man. Took me like a solid 5 hours to make it past that first mob in Central Yharnam. True story. But don't take my word for it. You can check out Kyle Jordan Gaming on YouTube and watch the video. Actually, it's pretty boring. Other than, yeah, it's just like basically just me going, "Oh my god, I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game." Literally, like I think that's the. Look how far we've come. I don't want that. No. Yeah, the classic. And here we are now. I'm a double king. I'm all that stuff. Oh, I'm like a transcendent being who's become one with the cosmos. The Kai and the cosmos are one. Ah, yes. Now I'm killing million-year-old pregnant women. Well, okay, when you put it like that, it didn't sound very triumphant, but you know what I mean. You saw that woman, she was freaking... no. Just, no. Grass. I'm still here, I'm keeping an eye on you. Keeping you in check. And... well, all is well with the world. I also killed like, the post-traumatic stress disorder, deranged, orphan, but it was like a freaking alien, so it didn't count. Oh, and a freaking horse monster demon. And then a freaking horse monster demon with a sweet magic glowy sword. And then I talked to him. It was kind of weird. Like, well, not him, just his head sitting there. And I was like, oh, hi, Ludwig's head. How are you? He's like, tell me, honorable church hunter, have you seen the light? I'm like, bro, you are a horse head. Did the mafia send you to... because, I tell you what, if so, I will get them their money immediately. Gurmy, what are you doing? I don't like the way you're breathing all heavy, looking at me like that. Is he still looking at me? Gurmy. Hey, shoot. Shoot, go away. I'm busy being king and reminiscing upon my ascension and stuff. What else? Oh, that was that time where reverse Santa Claus kidnapped me and put me in his frickin' little sack of toys and brought me to some creepy place. It was very unsettling. And there was that time, he was like a million-year-old man on top of a roof. He had a sweet crown. Guess what happened to him? Yeah. But we did lose some good people along the way. In fact, I just so happen to have a list right here. No, I'm not joking. I did prepare a list just for this occasion. Unfortunately, the grass is not on it. But I'm going to find a better spot to read my acceptance speech for my platinum trophy. I don't need any weapons because I done killed all my enemies. Alas, I need to be defeated. Yes. Aha. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. The Fallen. Shout out and, you know, big ups and all that stuff that you kids do. First, the poor little girl who I met and promised I would find her mom. I did find her mom. She was dead. I killed the guy that killed her. Turns out that was her dad. Yeah. And I couldn't lie to her. I mean, didn't want to fill a kid's head with false hope, so I had to tell her the truth. It's a tough world, man. It's like, listen, I hate to break it to you, but both of your parents are dead. So, you know. I mean, I did find them. You should have been more specific. So, then she went insane and crawled through the sewers and was eaten by a pig. That's pretty dark. Bloodborne. Shout out to the little girl. Pour some out for the phone. Little girl. Next, we have Big Daddy G, the 14-time consecutive winner of Yharnam Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive Award. At least until I came to town and killed him and left his daughter as an orphan. But that's not important. He was a cool guy, though. He was the second boss I faced. Ed said, if you could just stop screeching in my ears that the battery's low, I get it. I'm having my moment, okay? It's my acceptance speech for my real platinum trophy. It's on its way. It's going to be in the mail. Okay? Seriously. To Big Daddy G, Father Gascoigne. I have your clothes. Is that weird? Yes. I would put on his hat, but I'm the king. I have to wear my crown. That one goes out to Big Daddy G, Father Gascoigne. Next. This one's tough. Oh wait, no, we'll build up to that. One that's not so tough. Eileen. Sorry I killed you at the beginning of the game. Especially since I had to miss out on your rune and the cool gesture emote things you give. In my defense, I heard you could get the sweet.
Have you got witch gear?
Have I got witch gear? One moment, please. Yeah, so I killed her, hoping that I could get the Blades of Mercy. Well, thinking that I could just pick them up, you know, from her corpse, because, I mean, she was holding them. That's how it works in the video games. You kill the bad guy, they drop whatever they had. But apparently, no, you had to buy it, so that was all for nothing. Sorry about that, Eileen. But, hey, a hunter must hunt. So, to Eileen. And now, to Blobby Man. Blobby Man was... I really don't know what he was. He was some kind of blobby man. He was blobby, somewhat. In all honesty, I'm not sure that he was a he, but I mean, you know, it seemed kind of rude to ask, and I was kind of busy, so. I first met Blobby Man when I was entering Cathedral Ward. You might remember you were there, Cookie Monster. Oh, no, wait. That was other sidekick. One of my sidekicks was there.
I mean witch hat suit.
Witch had suit? Witch said suit. Okay, one sec. I'm reminiscing. My headset's about to die. Yes, Blobby Man, I met him in Odin Chapel. That's how you have to say it. You can't say Odin or Odin or whatever. Say Odin. It's very weird. And when I first saw Blobby Man, I gotta be honest, I've freaked out and assumed he was a monster and almost killed him on sight. But you know what? I didn't. For once. And I'm glad I didn't. Because it turned out that Blobby Man, he was a cool guy. He was a little crazy and a bit awkward at parties and stuff, but he was a good guy. He had all these pots. They used to break them all the time, and he'd have to fix them. It was a little game we played. It was all in good fun. Yeah, he let all these people have like a big slumber party at his house. They all ended up dead. And then Blobby Man got really, really bummed out about it, and about the whole blood moon turned everyone super crazy and eldritch deities from the cosmos. This was before I killed them all and became one of them. Yeah, he just kind of lost it, so all for his sake, I had to put Bloody Man out of his misery.
Get to the point.
Hey, this is my Platinum Trophy acceptance speech. Big Lou. I'm remembering Blobby Man. Blobby Man, he will be missed. But I think it was for the best. And I got that sweet rune that you drew.
Kyle. Get the damn platinum already. Emoji sleeping.
Next. Yes, I have an actual list of characters. Next, on the list of the following, we have
Emoji sleeping.
good old Gurney. He was a kind of creepy guy who committed some horrible atrocities in his younger days. Then he came of age.
Emoji sleeping. Kyle, I can't even hear you.
Is it? But, aha! Confound it all. Technology. How dare you interrupt my acceptance speech? I apologize for the interruption. Technical difficulties, you see. Not even the king, who is me, is immune to them, unfortunately. Now on with my Platinum Trophy acceptance speech. Yes, I do actually have a list written down here. First, we're going to go through the list, the roll of the fallen. Yes, Gurmy is next. That's king. Regal attire. It's like regal. Yes, I heard so. Gurmy, he was sort of a mentor to me. Sort of a creepy uncle. It was weird. But he sort of taught me how to be a hunter. I mean, he didn't really do much. He just had a couple dialogue things where he said, "I'm Gammon, friend to you hunters. Something. Go and hunt some beasts. It's just what hunters do." After that I didn't see him much, except every now and then he would show up in the garden napping, talking about some dudes, and it was kind of seemed a little gay, but you know. And then the one thing led to another, and we had to fight to the death, and I killed him. But that too was a mercy, because he was freed from this horrible hunter's dream, and now I am the king of the hunter's dream, along with the king of the Yharnam, and the king of Cainhurst, and pretty much the king of everything. But yes, to Gurmy. Pour some out for the fallen. Rest in peace, Gurmy. Next, Lady Maria. Oh.
I'll come back in 3 days when you finally platinum the game.
Oh, I already platinumed the game. This is my acceptance speech, now that I'm the king of the universe. Lady Maria. Lady Maria was... not that Lady Maria, the real Lady Maria. Lady Maria was a tragic figure. She blamed herself for the horrific atrocity it committed in the fishing hamlet. And, well, rightly so, because she was part of that. And she did horrifically murder
OGG later, then have fun talking to yourself, LOL.
I always do. Take it easy. Luminous AGR, everyone. Let's see, I done lost my train of thought. Hey, did you see that thing you left yesterday after you're like, we're in bed, there's some PvP in bed? And I was like, fine. And I did, and this literally 5 seconds before the thing appeared, you disappeared, and we had an epic battle, and you were just gone. I was like, wait, oh, I see how it is. But suffice to say, that's right. Don't be doubting my skills. Alright, because I'm the king. No, gotta change my break. There. Now where was I? Back to my Platinum Trophy acceptance speech here. Ah yes. The Fallen. Remember the Fallen. Lady Maria. She may have made some mistakes in her youth. You know, butchering dozens or hundreds of innocent townsfolk so that she and Gurmy could chop off their heads and scoop around in their skulls to see if they had eyes inside their head. But, I mean, you know, come on, we've all been there. We've all made little mistakes. It happens. later in her life, she mellowed out and stopped, committing horrible genocide and lived in a clock tower. And was friends with a lot of people who had giant heads. It was a strange situation. And then I killed her. But not really, because it was in the hunter's nightmare, and I was really freeing her from the nightmare. And now she is free. At last. She's with Gurmy. I'm sure he'll love that. Ugh. Maybe not. So anyway, to Lady Maria. Force him out for the fallen. Next, we have Alfred. Let us cleanse these foul streets. I first met Alfred in the cathedral ward. He was sitting at some weird altar thingy. He seemed like a pretty chill guy, though. And he was.
Wait, are you reading notes?
Yes, I am. This is my Platinum Trophy acceptance speech. I told you, stick around. You might get a shout out. But we're going through the list of we're remembering the fallen, the honored dead and stuff.
LOL.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm the king. And my Platinum Trophy is in the mail. It's gonna be here soon. It's a real trophy. Seriously. Believe it. You can be jealous. Now, as I was saying, yes, the honored dead, Alfred. He was a pretty chill guy. We chatted. I asked him about the healing church and about Birgen Wirth. That was really all his dialogue tree had to it, but he also wore a pillowcase. That was strange, but he was a pretty cool guy. He wanted to go to Castle Cainhurst. Something about Brogarius. I killed him too. That's where I got my crown. Oh yeah, and then there was that weird woman who wouldn't get out of my throne. But, one thing led to another. Things have a way of working out, man. Found an unopened summons, and I was like, hey, Alfred, fancy running into you here. Look what I found. And he's like, is that the seal of Cainhurst? This is a joyous day indeed. Martyr Logarius would have been proud. The vile bloods, blah, 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 blah. May the good blood guide you. It's like, yeah, whatever, Alfred. And then, wouldn't you know it, got back to my castle. Alfred had made a bit of a mess. But the good news was, that woman was mostly no longer sitting in my throne. So, there's that. And once my servants finished scraping the goo that was left of her off of the chair, I had my throne. Alfred left, and from what I gather, apparently went off and killed himself. Yeah, that's... Rest in peace, Alfred. You did it. Martyr Brogarius would have been proud. To Alfred. And last, but certainly not least, Simon. Simon was one of the first hunters. We know this because the description on his gear and weapons say so. He was also voiced by the dude who was the voice of Jafar from Aladdin. I'm totally serious about that. I'm absolutely serious. Listen to his voice, and then it's totally him. Okay, trust me. Right. Simon was one of the first hunters, and at some point he was like, yo, this whole healing church thing is pretty whack. Except he said it in Jafar's voice. So you know what Simon did? He decided he was going to do something. And by do something, I mean stand in the hallway while I fixed everything in the Hunter's Nightmare. And then he sadly, heroically, apparently was killed. I found him dying in a little wooden shack in the fishing hamlet. It was quite sad. Come to think of it, I think I just left his body laying there. That's not very respectful. Now that I'm king, I might have some of my servants go, something. I mean, if not a proper burial, at least just don't leave him sitting on the floor. That's not nice. But yes, he asked that I end the nightmare, and end the nightmare I did. I slew the nightmare, and the nightmare was slain. To Simon. Rest in peace, Simon. And that is the list of the honored dead and the fallen. May they rest in peace. Pour some out for the fallen. All that stuff. Now, some special shout-outs. First, I'd like to thank, what's his name, from Tear of Grace. He's British and bald, wears glasses, he plays the video games. He's somewhat like me, except infinitely more, successful and competent and British. So, he was the first, well, not the first, he was watching his Bloodborne playthrough thing is what finally convinced me, hey, maybe I'll give this joint another shot. And well, now I'm the king of it. So, Brett, that's his name, I think. Something like that. Tear of Grace, check him out on the YouTubes. I don't know why they're named Tear of Grace, it sounds depressing, but they're pretty fun. Next, I'd like to thank Mr. Marcus, aka Ian B, aka Epic Name Bro. 228 represent. For also playing the video games. And for being from the 228. You guys stick together. And stuff. Oh, and for showing me how to get past that freaking hell bridge with all the winter lanterns, I think. Not that I done cheated or anything, alright? I don't cheat. Nope. But, I mean, I might have. Moving on. Ian B. Check him out on the YouTubes also. Epic Name Bro. And next, no. Wait, who put that in there? I mean, no, we're not thinking Batu. Oops, nobody heard that. Because he is a big plagiarizer, and that's just me. Next, a big shout out and thank you to possibly the most besides me, the most legendary individual in all of the Bloodborne community, in air quotes. The author of the ultimate thing about Bloodborne, Mr. DMC Redgrave, author of The Pale Blood Hunt, a masterpiece. I highly recommend you read it. It's free. Because he's just a cool guy like that. And he is a cool guy. And he has a funny cat. True story. Check him out on the YouTubes also, under Redgrave. Or I think he's on the Reddit or something horrible like that, as DMC Redgrave. Thank you, Redgrave. You're awesome. May the good blood guide your way. Next, I'd like to thank JSF, that's Jerk Sans Frontier. I don't know how the hell you say that. It's some Australian thing. They're French or some country that isn't America. This would be a perfect time for Chill Bill Delaney to show up and say, oh, see, that's what happens when you can't. People like your notes. For Chill Bill Delaney to show up and say, America. The wrong voice. What would happen? Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, JSF. Yep, shout out. Thanks. Check him out on the YouTubes also. He's a cool guy. And he's Australian. Let's see. Oh, also, shout out and thank you and all to, I believe it's Mitch L or something like that. Also on the YouTubes. He's a cool guy. I mean, he's not like, Redgrave or B&B level, but, he gets a minor shout out. So, right on. And now, what? The hands of honey? Oh, and a final thank you. Well, not a final thank you, but a sort of this section of the thank yous. I'd like to give a shout out and thank you to the, what is that? The something. Celestial Group Incorporated, which absolutely sounds like some kind of freaking cult. I don't think it is. I guess it could be. But all I care about is the fact that they make delicious honey strawberry Greek-style yogurt. It's probiotic, and it's an excellent source of calcium and vitamins A and C, as well as others. And it is one of the things that has sustained me throughout this long hunt. It's quite delicious, nutritious, all of the good things that a hunter needs to stay fed and, full of delicious yogurt and calcium and vitamins and stuff, which are crucial to everything, but especially when you're out hunting them beasts. So, the Hein Celestial Group Incorporated, may the good blood guide you. But don't get any in your yogurt, because that'd probably be some kind of health violation. And now some personal thingies to stuff. Shout out / thank yous. Let's see here. First, yeah, he better stick around. I told him. If he's gone, it's his fault. Big shout out and thank you to my boy. I'm still trying to think of a nickname for him. Luminous AGR. That's right. That's Luminous AGR. Check him out on the YouTubes. And remember, like, comment, subscribe. He was here earlier, messing with me, trolling me. I think he left, and I told him. It's like, hey, you know, you might get a shout out in my Platinum Trophy acceptance speech, but he probably left. Well, still. Check him out on the YouTubes. So, Luminous AGR, everybody. And I'd like to give a shout out and thank you to all the 4 or 5, I can't quite remember how many I have. My various sidekicks. Sidekick Primus, Sidekick Secundus, Sidekick Tertius, Sidekick Quartus, and Quintus, I believe. That's, I don't know, Cookie Monster. I think Cookie Monster is one of them. I don't know. So all my sidekicks, couldn't, well, I could have done it without you, but you're a cool little bonus thing. That's what sidekicks are for. I mean, Batman's still gonna save the day, but it's kind of cool to have Robin around, I guess. Unless it's Damian Wayne, because Damian Wayne is freaking stupid as hell, but that's not the point. So, sidekicks. I think I already did that, but you know what? You get 2 because there's like 5 of you. You'll have to share. And a shout out and thanks and stuff to Vladimir the Angry Russian. That's not actually his name. And I don't think he's actually Russian either. But that's his YouTube's handle. So check him out on the YouTubes. That's Angry Russian. He's pretty cool. Though he may not be Russian. So if that's a deal breaker for you, well, don't. But that's racist. So don't be racist. Angry Russian. Das Vuldanya, whatever it's Russian say. And Mr. Sean Young, I think. Sean, you know, we're on a first name basis. Shout out and thank you to Sean, whose last name might or might not be Young, for chilling and stuff. He performed the achieved the incredible feat of actually surviving through an entire live stream I did once. It was like 3 hours of me. I mean, that guy is a champion. That is a superhuman freaking feat right there. So, respect. Sean Young. You the man. Also, Chill Bill Delaney. I just got one word for you, and I think you know what it is. America. Chill Bill Delaney, everyone. And also, a quick shout out and thank you to Stallis. Some say that it's supposed to be pronounced Saint Alice, but that's obviously ridiculous and stupid. No, it's Stalis. I can read. And it took a while, but I did finally learn it, alright? I can't remember what she did. Oh, she helped me in one of the terrible chalice dungeons. I think she was there when I killed Lawrence, who I maintain is the headless bloodletting beast. And maybe something else. So, Stalis, appreciate you. Also, shout out to, I don't know his name, but if I go dig through my thousands of screen caps and stuff, I might be able to find it, but that's too much work. Whoever it was, that was the guy when I first got to the Mensis thing, School of Mensis in here, and this freaking boulders or whatever it was were like raining boulders on me, and I was, and the Eye of Sauron was doing its freaking Eye of Sauron thing, like, and I was exploding and dying, and it was kind of annoying. And then Sinister Bell resonates with another. I was like, you have got to be shitting. And whoever this guy was, he's awesome. Showed up, and I'm like, oh god, I had almost gotten to the not the first lamp, but the one that's the second lamp, I guess, the one that isn't like right inside the freaking thing. And I was like, oh god, imagine do all this crap again. This jerk's gonna kill me. The Eye of Sauron's gonna make me explode. It was just a bad day. But you know what? Whoever he was, I'm gonna call him Bob. Good old Bob. He saw me and said, you know what? I'm sort of paraphrasing and just inferring, but I think this is probably what he said, / thought. You know what? This guy, I can tell. It's just something about him. One day he's going to be the king of everything and the president of video games and the only recipient in history of the Bloodborne Platinum Trophy, which is a real trophy, and it's in the mail, and it's going to come to my house. You just wait. He could tell and so he stayed his hand and did not strike me down like a big jerk. No, he did not. Because Bob's just a cool guy like that. But you know what else Bob did? Bob actually, I'm not making this up. It seriously happened, but this guy's awesome. He actually showed me the way to the freaking bell woman, and like kept pointing to her, and I was like, what? Huh? Because I'm dumb, and I had made it that far in the game without knowing that those bell women were the ones that rang the bells that made PvP happen. But good old Bob led the way and showed me. So I stabbed her several times with my sword, because that's what she gets. And I think he might have helped me kill those giant spiders. Heck of a guy. True story. So Bob, or whoever you are, wherever you are, you're the man. May the good blood guide you. All that stuff. And let's see. What am I going to say here? Oh, shout out and thank you to my samurai duck friend. You know who you are, the quiet guy. I can't remember. Was it Last Gamer Stand? He's a duck, alright? He's a samurai duck. He's an incredible person. Duck. He's an incredible duck. Alright, trust me. So, samurai duck man, quack quack. Also, I'd like to thank aviators. Not the sunglasses, though those are pretty cool. And not the people who fly planes, though they're usually cool as long as they don't crash them. No, this is the musical outfit aviators. Who I think is actually one guy, but whatever. He's got some pretty cool Dark Souls and Bloodborne inspired music, which sounds lame, but it's actually really good. So check him out. Right on. Also, a shout out and thank you to Windmills for that one catchy song they wrote about that sampled it was like the menu music or theme music or something from Demon Souls. Yeah, bring out the sun. Windmills. Okay. Check them out. They're cool. Also, shout out and thank you to Beast in Black for providing some awesome music that I listen to while playing Bloodborne. It is not explicitly about Bloodborne, but it's called Beast in Black. That is metal as all hell. And, you know, so I think it is actually inspired by, what do you call it? Berserk or whatever. So it's close enough. Anyway, they're cool. Check out their new, what's that fancy word that means self-titled? Whatever, they're album. They're one of those metal things. I think they're from Sweden. They're cool. Beast in Black. Rock on. And also, a shout out and thank you to I think that might be it. Oh, right. This is so undignified of me. I haven't had practice being a king. Oh, I guess that about covers it. Oh, and a shout out and thank you to Sabaton. If you don't know what Sabaton is, then you aren't even living life, buddy. You get on that there YouTubes, stop listening to me. You don't know why you would ever do that. And you go listen to some Sabaton, and your life will, I would say it would be improved, but it will just, without Sabaton, you don't live, you just exist. And it's a bad existence. I recommend Carolus Rex. It's a classic. Just listen to that joint and you will be like, dude, heck yeah. That's what I say. Believe it. Sabaton. Hey, the good blood guy. Also, a special shout out and thank you to dang, what was her name? Zilia Box? Some sort of animal and like a word that started with X. That, yeah. Thank you for helping me fight the Shadows of Yharnam and for chilling in the Bloodborne chill stream. I mean, not that I needed help with the Shadows of Yharnam, but we made it fair. It was 3-on-3 because they brought 3 guys. So it was like, well, guess what? I'll bring 2 friends too, buddy. And yeah, that didn't take long. It was like literally 50 seconds they were annihilated. So, whatever your name is, appreciate you. You're cool. Also, big shout out and thank you to Fextra Life, or whatever it's called, the Bloodborne wiki guys. They got all that secret intel about the Bloodborne. Appreciate you. Not that I done cheated or anything, and looked up the secret stuff. Alright, but they just, yeah. So, and finally, last but not least, I'd like to thank myself. That's right. For being awesome, for playing the video games without fail each and every day. Well, intermittently, whatever. And just for being a cool guy. And for sticking through this crazy adventure all the way to the end. Greetings! I was just giving my Platinum Trophy acceptance speech. I am now the king of the universe. And I am going to get a real Platinum Trophy. It's in the mail. It's going to come to my house in real life. True story. I am the only person in history to get the Platinum Trophy in Bloodborne. Yeah, it's true. Don't, if anyone tells you otherwise, don't believe them. I'm the only one. And I'm the king of the universe. And the president of video games, and many other titles besides. And well, I guess that about does it. Is there anyone else I'd like to thank? No, I think that about covers it. Well, you know what? Anyone who I forgot, hey, appreciate you. You know who you are. There's too many of you to list, but you know who you are. I could have done it without you, but you helped, sort of. And now I'm king of the universe. And well, let me check my notes here. I thank the Hain Celestial Group Incorporated for making their delicious honey strawberry yogurt. It's probiotic. It's an excellent source of calcium. It sustained me through many long hunting the beasts, full of vitamin C and many vitamins, and it's quite delicious. So, the Celestial Hain Celestial Group Incorporated, which totally does sound like some kind of weird cult, and maybe it is, but they also happen to make yogurt. Appreciate you. You should try out some of the yogurt. It's good stuff. And a big shout out and thank you to my man Luminous AGR. Check him out on the YouTubes. That's Luminous AGR. He too plays the video games, though he does not have an awesome signature catchy intro like I do. But he does everything else a lot better than me, so yeah. So check him out on the YouTubes. And remember to like, comment, subscribe. And I guess that does it. It's been a long journey.
I am assuming the stream is over.
I was actually just concluding my Platinum Trophy acceptance speech. I am now the king of the universe. Yes, I actually had the list here of all the people I was thanking, and man, it was pretty awesome. But I think that about covers it. It's been quite a crazy adventure, but it was worth it. Except for that freaking grass. One day I will burn down every piece of grass in the universe. Believe it. I'm the king. I can make stuff happen. Alright? And on that note, I think that about wraps it up for this episode of Kyle Plays the Video Games. And remember, kids.
Very well.
Winners don't use drugs.
Have a good night,
Cowboy.
Hunter.
Right back at you, Chief. May the good blood guide you. And remember, kids, winners don't use drugs.